One of my favourite looks I did over Halloween was the deer, so I wanted to give it a full tutorial, and because it's Christmas, now it's a reindeer. So starting off, I already have my foundation, concealer, powder and brows done. So I'm taking just my everyday bronzer and I'm taking that all over the perimeter of the face. To add some depth to this, I'm taking a dark contour shade. I'm taking it in the same areas again, but I'm focusing them a lot more in the typical contour areas of the face. Taking an eyeshadow brush and going back to the bronzer, we're just going to define the nose. I do it very similar to how I usually contour my nose. We want to make the top of the nose look a lot wider, so we're going to pull the colour into the eye socket. And we are doing the same thing again with contour, just on a smaller brush. I then take a neutral dark brown eyeshadow and use that to define the outer corner even more. I just pack on a white shimmery shadow to the inner corner, and I decide it's not shimmery enough, so I actually go in with my highlight to just make it even more sparkly. Then taking a black eyeshadow, we're going to draw on some winged eyeliner. You could definitely use a liquid liner for this. I just prefer to do my liner with eyeshadow. I fill in my waterline with a white liner, and I take that under the eye so we can give the illusion that the eye is even bigger. To further enhance the Bambi eye look, I'm taking a white liquid liner to extend the inner corner down a little further. I use a contour shade to define what's our new lower lash line, and I'm so sorry, I'm completely covering my face with the mirror. I throw on a quick layer of mascara. For the lashes, I actually cut a pair, not quite in half, more like 40-60. The outer corner just in the normal spot, like you were wearing 3/4 lashes. I put what would be the inner corner underneath the eye. I take my everyday highlight over all the usual highlight places. For the white spots, I literally just use the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk. I kind of focus this more on like the temples, the cheekbones, sides of the nose. So the standard for the nose would be a black, but I thought because it's Christmas, we have to do a red nose. And I'm just using the Glisten split liner in Red Velvet. And the only way to describe what I do is I draw an upside down triangle, but I soften all the edges. It makes more sense to look at than for me to explain. Of course, my camera died as I was doing the lips, but you just fill the top lip in with a black lip liner. And as much as I love my cat ears, we're going to have to switch to some antlers. So I made the base of these back at Halloween, but I will have a video up on my shorts on how I decorated them. And if you'd like, I could also make a tutorial on how I made them in the first place. I love how this turned out. It feels so cute. If any of you try this out, please tag me. I would love to see it. If you enjoyed this, please click that subscribe button, and I will have a few more winter characters out before Christmas. See you soon!